Hey, how are you? Happy holidays. I'm Chris Robin, aka at Detroit Beastie, here to talk an awesome Monday Night Football game. The battle for supremacy in the AFC East. The New England Patriots don't travel far, but they're going to Buffalo to take on the Bills. Let's talk about this. This one is going to be fun. Hey, hello, and we are back. Thanks for being here. Once again, I'm Chris Robin, aka at Detroit Beastie, here with Team Rise or Fall to talk about Monday Night Football. Does it get any better than this? And briefly, Michigan wins the Big Ten. My Lions get their first win of the season on Sunday, so I'm on a pink cloud if you hadn't noticed. Maybe it's the several cups of coffee, a little bit overindulgent on the caffeine, but hey, I love anything and everything. In terms of this week, things are coming up roses for me and kind of everybody else here in Michigan. Let's talk about the football game tonight. The New England Patriots head to Buffalo to take on the Bills. This is a battle for the AFC East. As it stands right now, New England is first in that division. They're 8-4. Buffalo not far behind them at 7-4. So the winner for the short term would be the number one divisional ranking, however you want to put it, in the AFC East. So there's a lot going on tonight from a personal NFL standpoint, but also for DFS purposes. Before we get into the game, talk Mac Jones, Josh Allen, is Zach Moss going to be a healthy and active? We'll get into it. But before we do that, just make sure you go to Team Rise or Fall. It is the holiday season, right? We're on the fast track. Boom, blink of an eye. It's going to be January 1st, 2022. And yeah, I know, no kids, but things are going just by so fast. I don't even want to know what it's like if you have little ones and how fast the time goes by. But at this moment in time, the holiday season, look at the graphic. It's Santa's shoe or his boot or however the heck you want to put it. Santa Mitch, it reads right in the graphic there. It's in full swing, right? You can still use promo code NBA and get 33% off if you're new, if you want to join here. And we have everything that you need here. All the premium services you need to join hashtag Comma Club. People are winning, 4-digit, 5-digit wins on a nightly basis, not only in hockey, but basketball, football. I mean, this is very fantastic here at Team Rise or Fall. Just double check, go back in, check it out. Click the link here at the bottom of the video here. Like, subscribe, you know the deal. So let's talk about the football game. First and foremost, right off the bat here, Mac Jones, the rookie New England Patriots quarterback, travels to Buffalo, as I've said. And Buffalo, they're second overall in terms of defending opposing quarterbacks here. But Mac Jones, 15 grand on FANDUEL, 10 grand on Draftkings here. Now look, with Mac Jones, yes, he's a rookie, but between us, and I'm sure you'll agree as I'm saying this, he doesn't look like a rookie. This kid has grown leaps and bounds from week one to now. So again, I think we can start throwing out that rookie word from him, at least, rookie of the year maybe, who knows, but him going to Buffalo, another big test and another big chance for him to kind of shine and grow up right in front of us here. So to me, Mac Jones, 20 completions or so, looking at about 220, maybe 225 passing yards, couple scrambles, 12, 13 yards, and one touchdown pass. So as we move on, let's talk about Josh Allen. I know a ton of folks out there now, they love Josh Allen. Guys, girls, dogs, cats, they call Josh Allen daddy or zaddy, however you want to put it here. And to be honest with you, I'm inclined to agree with Josh Allen here. Again, Patriots, they're first overall in defending opposing quarterbacks here. As this video unfolds, you'll notice a theme here, and I'll get to it after I give you Josh Allen's price tag. $17,500 on FanDuel, $11,200 on DraftKings. I have Josh Allen, very healthy stat line, obviously, looking at about 25, maybe 26 completions, 280 yards. That's his floor. I think 275 passing yards for Josh Allen. That's his floor, but little apprehensive given the matchup here. About 6, 7 scrambles or designed runs. I don't know, 35, maybe 40 yards, a little ambitious, but it's Josh Allen. It's the Buffalo Bills in prime time and a collection of tight end passes I'm looking at too. So Before we talk about the running backs, I want to get in. Maybe I should have opened the broadcast with this, but in terms of a strategy here, as we go down, the Buffalo Bills, they're second against quarterbacks. The Patriots first. New England's fifth against running backs. The Buffalo Bills, or excuse me, Patriots, they're 17th. So what I'm getting at is even wide receivers. First overall DVP, fourth overall DVP. There's a lot of, it's all red here. Both of these teams are very stout defensively. So we have to be damn near perfect tonight. Maybe I'll cut this clip and I can share it after the video is published here. But I'm telling you now, we're going to have to be damn near perfect if we want to win anything of note here. It's going to be very tight. It's going to be a very close game. In all honesty, I don't see a ton of points being scored. The over-under is at 41 right now, and I don't think I would, firmly bet the under in this one. So just a disclaimer. Let's talk about the running backs. Damian Harris, Buffalo, they're fifth overall, as I mentioned to, against opposing running backs. D. Harris, 12.5 on FanDuel, $9,800 on Draftkings, double-digit carries. Let's call it 12, 50, maybe 60 yards. A little bit too much there. But to me, Damian Harris makes for a nice 1-2 punch with the rookie Ramondre Stevenson, who is 12 grand on FanDuel. Draftkings, $5,600. So I have Ramondre about 10 carries, 35, 40 yards, couple receptions, nothing crazy, 10, 15 yards, and we go from there. So to paint a little picture in terms of the running backs here, I have no issue with stacking Damian Harris with Ramondre Stevenson, given the fact combined, I could see both of these guys, you're looking at maybe 23, maybe 24 total carries between the two. In terms of total touches, you're looking at 28, maybe 30 on a good night. It depends on the flow of the game here. So Harris, Stevenson, very much in play. Brandon Bolden, keep an eye on him. He's questionable. I don't have any projections for him because of that. When we talk about the Buffalo Bills running backs, again, to me, let me give you the price tags, and then I'll get into what I'm thinking here. I get ahead of myself. We all know that one here. So Devin Singletary, New England. This is one of the spots of this slate where I think we can have an edge if we attack it with the Buffalo Bills running back. Singletary, $8 grand on FanDuel, only $4,600 on DraftKings. You're looking at 10, maybe 11 carries, 50 yards in this one, 3, maybe 4 receptions for another 20 to 25 yards here. And between Zach Moss, who I don't have any projections for him in my notes, as you can, I don't know if you'll be able to see it, but I share them. I have a frowny face, a crying emoji, because Zach Moss, given the fact that Matt Breida is around, could be inactive again in street clothes, healthy as a horse, sitting on the sideline here. But Matt Breida, $7,500 on FanDuel, $6,600 on DraftKings. Breida, 7-8 carries, 30, 35 yards, couple receptions, no more than like 12 to 15 yards here. So between both Buffalo Bills running backs, why can't we roster them both? See, so what I'm getting at here is, if you're like me, I say it all the time. In a multi-entry single game GPP, I put in, 10, maybe 12 lineups, and I have the same core here. But in this slate, I would make a lineup just based on the core of D. Harris and Ramondre Stevenson. Enter the rest, boom, that's entered, that's forgotten about. We let it kind of run up the score here. Now, when we make a second entry, run it with Devin Singletary and Matt Breida. So you have two separate lineups, and each lineup has the combo of the Bills running backs, and then the next one has the combination of the New England Patriots running backs. This is just it's not a weird strategy. I'm sure you've thought of it before, but tonight specifically, that might be the way to go. Let's get to the wide receivers. I'll get you the heck out of here. Hopefully you've grabbed a pen and paper by now, as I have, and let's breeze through these. Jacoby Myers in Buffalo. Buffalo, first overall against opposing wide receivers. I know they lost Tre'Davious White to a torn ACL, but this defense is very opportunistic, and they buzz around. They teleport sideline to sideline. It's crazy to me. Jacoby Myers, 9.5 on FanDuel, $7,200 on DraftKings, 6-7 targets, 5 receptions, 50 yards. Now, the one that was shocking when I meant to dig in on this video here in my notes here, Kendrick Bourne is 11 grand on FanDuel, $8,600 on DraftKings. I have Bourne 5, maybe 6 targets, 4 receptions, 45 yards, something along that line. I have Jacoby Myers, a little bit more production. You're looking at only a difference of 1 or 2 receptions, and you're looking at, 5, maybe 10 more yards. So to me, I would prefer Jacoby Myers. And then when we look at Kendrick Bourne, he averages almost 15 yards a reception. So that brings it back full circle. So which way do we go? Which way do we go here? Kendrick Bourne, very much in play. Nelson Aguilar, Keneal Harry, nothing crazy there. You're looking at maybe 5 targets combined for the two of them, 3, maybe 4 receptions. So salary relief, sure. Harry, $200 on DraftKings. Aguilar only $3,000 on DraftKings here. Now, when we talk about the Buffalo Bills wide receivers, Stephon Diggs, look no further, right? Everybody's always in on Diggs here. Patriots, they're 4th overall against opposing wide receivers here. So again, it's all red. This is going to be some sort of chess match here tonight. Diggs, $14,000 on FanDuel, $10,600 on DraftKings. Granted, you're looking at 10 or 11 targets, 8 receptions or so, 90 to 100 yards or so. Again, Diggs, given his price tag, probably should be in most of our lineups. Again, multi-entry GPP. If you want to fade and have leverage elsewhere, fine by me. Cole Beasley, Manny Sanders, Gabriel Davis. The only 2 I want to touch on briefly. Cole Beasley, 8.5 yards a reception here. Manny Sanders, 15.5, and Gabe Davis, 18.4 yards a carry here. So to me, aside from Stephon Diggs, you're looking at 7, 8 targets for Beasley, 4 or 5 receptions. So in terms of receptions, on DraftKings PPR, you're looking at Cole Beasley. If you want to hit a home run tonight on FanDuel, touchdown equity and all that, you probably want to go Gabe Davis, $6,500 on FanDuel, $1,200 on DraftKings. And then we get into the tight end. There's nothing special here. Hunter Henry in Buffalo. Buffalo 6th overall against opposing tight ends here. 4 targets or so, 2, 3 receptions, 25 or 30 yards. It's not one of those games where, I always like to add in the tight ends. One tight end and MVP, then flex and vice versa. Tonight is not the night for that. Hunter Henry, as I said, $9K on FanDuel, $5,200 on DraftKings. Jonnu Smith, 2, 3 targets. It's just a bummer, but I believe Jonnu still has a questionable tag on him here. And then we talk about the Buffalo tight end. The only game in town, the only show in town is Dawson Knox, which the New England Patriots are 2nd overall in defending opposing tight ends. But Knox came back from IR. He looks good. I have him for around 5 or 6 targets, 4, maybe 5 receptions, which is fantastic, 50 yards, and we go from there. In terms of the kickers, I'm going to leave that be. Nick Folk is having an amazing season, but he's questionable here. Looking at 2 for 3 field goals, 2 for 2 extra points, and then Tyler Bass, I know he hurt us last week, and that's okay. Kid can kick. He's got a cannon for a leg here. Patriots are 3rd overall, though. They get push, and they'll get in your face here, but Tyler Bass, 8.5 on FanDuel, $4,400 on DraftKings, 2 for 2 field goals, 2 for 2 extra points. So if you don't know by now, I have Buffalo winning this game, but it's going to be tight, 20-17. Buffalo wins this one. It's going to be, as I said moments ago, a chess match, right? Bill Belichick, they hate each other, right? At AFC East, this team, both teams just have fought for years and years on end, and whoop, Tom Brady goes, and everyone's like, yeah, Bills, we finally can win the division. Tom Brady's gone, and here we go. You're still week 13, Bills in New England fighting for the division. However, Miami's making a push here, but in terms of this game, Monday Night Football, I love the Buffalo Bills 20-17. If you love to bet, sports books, wherever you do it, I would take the under in this one, and that's about it. So before I split here, just make sure you go to Team Riser, follow, like, share, subscribe. Use promo code NBA, National Basketball Association. That's all it is. You'll get 33% off your first month of premium services. So much good going on there. NFL cores, NHL cores, basketball, everything and anything you need DFS. Study Hub and MySparry, to be honest with you, kind of starting to revolutionize the DFS community. 10,000 sims per game, and you can use that to your advantage, building DFS lines, sports books, whatever you want to do. Tell them I sent you, use NBA, and we'll go from there. So enjoy your week. Let's enjoy this game, and I'll see you this same time for Thursday Night Football. Until then, I'll talk to you later. Bye.